Hello, my friends. Welcome to another Saturday morning silliness. This is like the one day of the week that I feel, I don't know, not compelled, but I enjoy streaming, right? Because the day hadn't begun. Life's getting started. Woo is what I feel right now. Now, holy crap. What a week. What a week. Today, I'm going up. I didn't do my battle on Wednesday. I started it, but things got, I don't know, just busy. So I lost, and I lost pretty hard. So let me show you how I did. Not great. Didn't get it full clear. It looks like I only attacked once. Or twice? A few times? I gave up. Right? It was one of those things where it was like midnight, and I was doing my battles, and I had to get up at 6, and I was like, I can't. I just don't have energy for it. And you know, like, I do this just to have fun, and if I'm gonna force myself to do it, I'm not gonna have fun with it, and so I didn't get it done. So I'm very low on the totem today. So far they've attacked once, so that's a thing. Let me show you. I'm going up against Exio today. He has 3 Galactic Legends. He's got Versio down up here. This is the very top. Shakti, Palps with shave head. Amidala. No, that's Padme. I called her Amidala for some reason. I don't know why I didn't go with her first name. And then we got General Grievous. But then down here, we've got Lord Vader. We've got some Tuskens, which I'm honestly hoping we get some more of here in the next little bit. We've got Bosk with an Omicron Zam. We've got Rey, but not like good Rey. This is Rey Jedi Training. She used to be good Rey, but then Rey came along. And now down here we've got Luke. Commander Skywalker. So, let's jump into it. I'm going to start off with Lord Vader. He's always been the one that kind of makes it more challenging, I think, for me. He's just good. And I never know how to do it. Like, there's always something. Bosk. Gotta add that extra S for Bosk. Let's see, Rey. Jedi Training. I'm bringing them all up on swugga.gg. Now, this may be the last day that I'm broadcasting from my trash compactor. We'll see. Who's this Tusken? Do you think this Tusken was a good Tusken? Or do you think he was a bad Tusken? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Anakin killed the wrong group of Tuskens. Like, they had Shmi tied up, not because they were the ones that like had kidnapped her, but they had rescued her, and like they just didn't have anywhere else to put her, and they were like, well, if she wanders off, she's gonna die in the hot desert sand, and so they had her tied up, and then like when Anakin shows up, he's all like, I'm gonna kill you, and they're like, oh, Anakin, we were looking for you because we found your bomb, and then it was like, bah! you know, just like murder and stuff. That's just, I mean, that's just some of the irony that I think actually happened. I don't know. Maybe it didn't. I mean, I'm sure George Lucas would have done it differently if that were the case. So let's go into, I don't know. So on a side note, today I'm drinking a regular Monster. One of my students gave this to me, I think maybe like 6 months ago. I don't even know if it's still good. But I'm gonna try it, and we'll see. It's been forever since I've had an actual like straight Monster. I usually go with the unleaded stuff. All right, let's see. The last time I did this, I got myself hosed. I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go Kenobi. Cause I know Kenobi better, except balls. I put the other Kenobi on defense. So I need a good tank. Don't seem to have one. This is, now that I'm thinking about it, this is why I did First Order last time. It's because I forgot. All right, so let's do this, and then we'll bring up our Night Sisters. And I'm going to bring up a dark side thing. Maybe, like, what's that one that they basic ability? First time a tank dies, 100% health. Reset the cooldowns. They gain bonus turn. Limit once. All right, let's do this bonus turn. Give that a shot. I'm not entirely sure how this one's going to work out. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, there's certain ones that I prefer, and this is not it. Let's go ahead and stun that target. Do a bit of, probably shouldn't have done that for him, but it's all right. Oh, get that bonus turn. What? Probably should have saved that bonus turn one for something else. But you live, you learn. You laugh, you love. I don't remember how the rest of that Alanis Morissette song goes. You live. Something about like being Canadian and being friends with Chad Kroeger from Nickelback. I'm sure that was how that song went. Being married to Ryan Reynolds, which, I'm a straight man with the family, but Ryan Reynolds, woohoo, that's a handsome dude, right? That's a handsome dude. I actually got into an argument with my students the other day about who was more attractive, Ryan Reynolds or Harry Styles. And they were like, Harry Styles. And I'm like, you guys, this is why your generation is doomed. Because, really? Harry Styles over Ryan Reynolds? What kind of craziness? And they were like, he's old. And I'm like, and he's still super awesome. He's funny. Like, I was listing all of these things as if I was like, had more than just a man crush on Ryan Reynolds. I promise it is just a man crush. But like, I don't know. It got awkward, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to make this. I think this is the part of the reason why I died last time. Let's get rid of Royal Guard if we can. At least we have... This is the key. I mean, as long as it's just a Lord Vader battle, then maybe I can win the next one, but we'll see. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I think I'm hosed on this one. Yep. Okay. All right. Maybe we'll do Looks like Treya can do some pretty bomb stuff here. So let's bring up our Lady of the Sith. I skipped her. I always skipped her. Now, I'm super glad that I've leveled Treya up a little bit. She's one that, I don't know, I'm excited. Now, I haven't put her Omicron on yet. I think I'm going to. Actually, I think I've got 2 Omicrons that I just finished. So I think that Treya and Talon will be my next 2. But like, I don't know, it's kind of an interesting one because let's see. Bring some stuff back to him. I don't know. 3v3, obviously Talon, and I don't know. Like, who do you switch out? Do you take out oh, what's his face? The Mask? Or do you, I don't know. I haven't done it yet. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. I don't know, cuz like the other option is Starkiller, right? Because I've got 1 on Starkiller, but if I wanted to get the other 2, you know, like it would finish the set, and then my not ADH, my not OCD would kick in and be happy. But like, I don't know, this won't kill him, but I'll bring a pun. How are you, sir? But I should be able to win this one with these 3. Let's bring that back around. But yeah, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. It goes well. It goes very well. This is actually our first battle. But it's the first, let me phrase that. It's the first battle, the first one we're going against, but the second battle of the first. I'm gonna save that for a second, because it won't do anything yet. Man, Lord Vader, he is milking my cookies. Whew. That did 0 damage to him. There we go. That was a good hit. Man, this is just driving me crazy. I need to save that for next time. You're supposed to use DN lead. Oh, with Sidious. That makes sense. Because look at this. I'm getting my butt kicked right here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on auto because I'm losing. And maybe the computer can do something better of it. Good to know. For the healing immunity, naughty. Yep. That makes a lot of sense. Because I think I'm going to lose. Dartulas! Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Dude, that's awesome. I mean, it's not the loss, but the fact that he worked with Michael Jordan's dad. I'm going to jump out because I'm going to forfeit this one. Because he was a lot lower before. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in General Kenobi. Problem is, I don't have my tank. So, I do have Finnick. Let's see, what's the Finnick one? It's Finnick and then Greedo or Grief. And what's his face? He can't be stunned. Damage over time sounds like it's probably a good one. Let's do that. Let's give it a shot. Oh, Bosk! I didn't even think about Bosk. But, too late. Alright. Penetration, let me see. Call it back. Assist. Let's have her assist. Alright, now there's no protection, the ability to do damage if an exchange. Means additional effects. Boom! Won't kill him, but it'll hurt. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's a good cleanup. Thanks, guys. Good to know. That's a good one. All right. Lord Vader is down. Let's go to Commander Luke. Let's see. There's a number of different good ones for Commander Luke. 3, 8, and 6. It's roughly where my commander is. Except my Commander Luke's higher. Let's go Sith Empire. Oh, man. Revan? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. It is a thick Jabba, my friend. Relic 8. I did it. Start of the battle, weakest enemy. Speed up. Critically hit an enemy. Let's do again evasion and health steal up. 90 Star Wars. Dude, that's dope. That's awesome. Some of those old toys are just, I mean, I gotta say, they're ugly as sin, but they're just so much fun to have, you know, like as a collector, it's just like, this is so cool. I don't know. It just, I love that stuff. Even gave me the toys from the Shadows of the Empire comics. Dope! I've got a Shadow of the Empire? No, I think it was. Oh, what's his name? Shizor. I've got a Prince Shizor back there. Somewhere. Oh no, he fell down when I was getting toilet paper. It's a whole thing. You know, my garbage compactor's, it's pretty compact. It sounded dirty, I think, but it wasn't meant to be. All right, Bosk with what's that one relic? Let's go ray trading. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, some good ones that we could use. Ooh, let's do the Imperials. looks like they've got now Darth Jillas, you said you're driving. Oh no, I put the that's the Remnant Imperial Troopers. You're not texting and driving, are you, buddy? I want you to be around for the next stream. Let's just throw on an armor and potency. But yeah, good times. Some of those old toys though, like they're just so cool. I went through I went to my local Salvation Army-esque store. We call it Deseret Industries. I mean, it's a different company altogether. But I've been going and getting books because they've got a pretty good book selection. And there's this. I got another copy of The Truce at Bakura. I've got another another copy of Revenge of the Sith hardback edition. Like, but this one had the cover on it, so I was like, okay, cool, I have it, and so it's now on my list over there. I got a couple of other books. Anytime there's a Star Wars book at this place, I pick it up, and most of the time it ends up just going to my classroom. But it's so cool. Like, and to be completely honest, most of the kids don't touch them. It's just kind of sad because some of these old classic books are just so good, you know, and they're in decent condition. They're not like the best of condition by any means, but like they're all right. But full relic Mando squad. Woo! I don't need more than one copy. I just wanted the dust cover. And so I have one here on my personal collection, and I have one in my classroom. You know, it's like I didn't have a Revenge of the Sith copy in my classroom, and so like it makes sense. I wouldn't have done it had I had both of them, but you know, I didn't. So it worked out. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do bounty hunters. And I'm just going to go with, oh man. Who do I want to do? Like, I don't think I need a full bounty hunter squad. Let's do this. I'm not even going to use a full bounty hunter squad. I'm just going to use these two. Woo! Okay, let's see how this works. I don't know if it will. I don't have any idea. It could. Oh, let's see. Let's get him to. Shablamo! Oh, that's a good hit. Boba Fett with the just insta kill. Man, oh man alive. No, you don't want to mess with the Boba. Here we go. We're calling it back. Shablamo. I mean, I probably should be doing and going for the payout, but I mean, insta kills are just so much fun. I don't know. So I'm in kind of a and I'll go over this here at the end because I always do this for those of you who don't know. I always go over my roster to kind of like talk about where I'm at and where I'm going at the very end of the stream. But I'm in kind of a weird phase, right? And these happen when you're kind of an in-game player and you don't have something you really want to do for the next stage. Because that's what's going on. Like I'm in this weird place where it's like I could go after one group, I could go after another group. Part of me really wants to go after some of the earlier game characters that don't have these like ridiculous requirements. You know, like it's I'm gonna do this. I'm not even gonna risk it for the biscuit. No, screw it. I'm gonna bring in these guys because I want to. No, I'll leave him out though. Like, I'm in this weird place where it's like, do I go after one group or do I go after another group? Do I go after this or do I go after that? And so, like, I'm in this, I want to go for some of these earlier game characters that don't require, like, a ton of, like, gear 12 pieces or gear 10 pieces, that don't require that don't have such a big, bottleneck, Like, most of the bottlenecks in early games, like, I've already passed for where I'm at. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, this is where I'm doing it. And so, yeah, it's weird. Like, you get to a point, you're like, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna focus on? Where is your time and energy gonna be spent? And I have so much. I have so few of those early game characters left that, like, it wouldn't take long to do a full, I don't know, a full build on some of those earlier characters, even the Tuscans. Like, I've got them all 7-star. That's the biggest thing, is I've got, like, all of those great, those I don't want to say garbage characters, but definitely early game characters they're 7-star, but then nothing, And so, like, what do I do with them? And now some of them are becoming important in some of these, like, new kits for the Galactic Legends. Some of them are becoming important for, I don't know, for other things, for this new territory battle. That's a thing. And so, like, Phoenix. But I'm looking at, like, how my guild is doing with Phoenix team. And a Relic 8 Phoenix team, it would be awesome. It would be so cool. But for me right now, completely useless. Because they're not there, right? Now, getting the Phoenix to, Relic 3, that might be something I look at, and that's something I am considering, because I do have the Phoenix characters that I need higher. I will say, I don't know. I will say that, like, gear, what do you call it? I don't even know where I was going to go with that. Let's go. I think a ship raid's coming. I think they just need to bring in more ships. They really need to change the way ships are looked at in this game. I've said this for years. The ship payout needs to be what the arena payout used to be, right? It like, arena payout was higher than ship payout ever was, right? Like, at least it extended further down as far as crystals go. And so there was more of an incentive to do it, And so, like, they absolutely need to do something with ships. They need to make ships easier to farm. They need to make more tiers for ships to farm on, right? And you just need to rearrange the, I don't know, what do you call it? The energy spent, the requirement for each individual ship node, because it's ridiculous, right? People don't care about ships. And because people don't care about ships, it's, a freaking challenge to insert, or it doesn't make sense to do a ship raid. It is full of ships. Capital Game is full of ship. I was like, the game does have lots of ships. No, and it does have lots of ships, but it doesn't have a robust place to farm, or a robust roster of ships for each individual capital ship. Each capital ship should probably have a couple extra ships, depending on, and this is what it needs to do. Each capital ship should have a couple extra ships depending on what it's doing, right? Like, for example, we all know that, like, the Executor and the Profundity, like, we know how their ship meta works. But if you put them up against a different thing that's not an arena, or it's not a competitive battle, I think there should be a ship that could, like, replace a different ship. And hopefully this is all making sense. But there should be one ship that replaces a different ship, and then all of a sudden the way that the team dynamic functions changes. If that logic translates. Because the way that it is now, it's just too much. It's just not, I don't know. It's just not good enough, right? They're building ship metas for one specific counter meta, and that's not what it needs to be. It needs to be a one ship meta for one area of the game, and then you swap out something, you know, and then it becomes a different meta, or becomes part of a different meta for a different area of the game. I hope that's making sense, but to me it makes total sense, but it's my head, so everything makes sense in my head, even the stuff that doesn't make sense. All right, 5s. But yeah, so I don't know, like, I think a ship raid is coming eventually, but I just don't know when or how, and I don't think it'll come until they start adding more functionality. What they need to do, and I think that this is where they're leaning towards, they need to be introducing, like, content, and when I say content, I just mean characters and ships faster. Like, this is the first marquee of the year. We're a couple weeks in. We don't know what the new conquest character is going to be, and I think that's coming up this next month. Right? And new characters need to have new ships, right? Maybe not every new character, but there need to be a lot of more new ships. And I do think that's where they're moving towards. I really do. Zori Bliss obviously is not just being introduced because of she's Zori Bliss and looks good in a cat suit. She needs to be she's being introduced because she comes with a ship. Now, they didn't introduce the ship yet. They will, right? I mean, it's coming, but yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it. Let's do Emperor Palpatine. Let's do these two fools. But yeah, that ships need to come. A ship raid needs to be added. That's just part of it. Oh, but I mean, I thought this was a galaxy of ships, right? A shipload of content. That's what I thought was coming. We didn't. I don't feel like we got it. You know, I mean, we got a lot of new content, so maybe that's what they meant, right? That a shipload wasn't just about ships, which makes total sense if that's what they meant it by. But it didn't feel like that's what they meant it by. It wasn't something that was clarified, and so I always took it as, like, more ships. Now, we did get a whole lot of content last year, so I don't know. I really don't know, because it's... Whoops, let's do this. There's a lot of potential, and I do think a ship raid is coming. At least I hope a ship raid is coming, but I don't know, it's hard to say. All right. Grievous. Let's do this. Let's do a 5-0 first. That should work fine. Oh, man. Whole body hurts. It's been one of those weeks. Like, it's been a good week. I just haven't slept, right? And so it's like everything's out of place, right? I don't know. It's a good question. Why do we have to have Anakin ship for GS, but we don't use it in the battle? I'm going to say requirements and things. Stuff and things. I don't know why. Like, CG is super weird sometimes about how they do things. Shabloop. Pitifo. All right, Padme. What do you got? Let's do this. I'm curious. Oh, man. Hold on. I'll save him for someone else. You'll see. I'm going to bring in Old Baldy. Wait, no. Didn't I just use him? I did. Looks like he used the wrong teams. Wonderful. Who do we have left? Like, we have a lot left. Who do we want to use is the right question. Interesting. Let's do this. I mean, because Sidious really was the guy that killed her. Right? I mean, I feel like... Now, on a side note, I do have to ask, what do you guys think? I was watching Mike Zero. I've been watching more of Mike Zero lately. I love him. I do. Is he accurate? Probably not, ever. But I love his tenacity. He just keeps putting out content, and it's wonderful. Like, good job, Mike Zero. But like he said, I saw a thumbnail of him the other day, and it said that Mace Windu is alive. Now, I didn't watch it. I think Mace is alive, first and foremost, because he's Mace freaking Windu. He should be. I also think that, what do you call it? That he might, if he is alive, then maybe he's in like Kenobi or something, or maybe, you know, he doesn't know he's a Jedi. I don't know. Maybe he's got amnesia. He's in a fugue state, right? How cool would that be to have like Mace Windu play like an old detective who, like, he doesn't have like the memory of being a Jedi, but he's like, he's got these force powers. He's slowly coming to realize what they are. And then he's like, why is the Empire after me? I don't know, but I'll go ahead and set up a detective agency and help people, because I feel like helping people is the right thing to do, and I feel like that's something I used to do, but I don't know. And like, he's got this deep loyalty to the Republic, so he wants to, like, you know, I don't know. I think that'd be pretty freaking dope, right? Will it happen? I don't know. Like, it should happen, but no idea. Will it? Again, it should. We do know that what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson is like all about playing Mace Windu again. Like, hands down, wants to play Mace. thinks it would be a dope idea. And I agree. Now, the cool thing, I gotta say this, what I love about Samuel Jackson is, first off, the dude's got like an amazing work ethic. Like from my understanding, he grew up poor and doesn't turn down work, right? Because it's been one of those things. He's like, I've got to do a job. I've got to have a job. And he just works. He also started as an actor way later in life. Like, it wasn't like he was a young cookie. Like, I think he started as an acting at like 40 or something, which I love because I'm 40. Where was I going with that? Hold on. Let me bring up these guys, and I want to use the most overpowered characters possible to defeat the rest of this. So let's go with Ray. Yeah. No. Screw that. Let's go with Jabba. It feels better. And I'm using a whole crew here. Do I want to do that? No, let's do this. And I'm using... Oh, no, I didn't save it. Crap. Fine, we'll do this. But then, Samuel Jackson, like, recently, and I say recently, for me, recently is like the last 6 months. Maybe the last 5 years, because it all kind of blends together at this point. Recently, Samuel Jackson was like, you know what, screw this. I don't want to play, I'm not going for an Oscar. I want to go and have fun, and I want to do roles that I enjoy playing. And I'm like, dude, good for you, right? And that's why he's like, I'm all about Marvel, you know, I'm all about what do you call that? Star Wars. Like, he'd be down, right? And so I'm like, yeah, man, do it. We want you back. Sam Jack. It'd be amazing, you know? And I think we can all agree upon that. Samuel L. Jackson back in Star Wars needs to happen. Boop, boop. Bye-bye. 57. Thanks, Jabba. All right. Now, Kylo is going to get Raid hard. Do I want to do a whole Ray team? I'm going to do Ray and BB-8. This is going to happen. Watch this. This will be fun. No, but that needs to happen. Like, Samuel Jackson is Mace Windu, the detective. Because he doesn't... It's like a Jax Pavin style story, but different. Go get him, BB-8. Go get him. I had a dream about a dog who was attacking people. Very Cujo-esque, I think. And, oh no, I was going to take a swing at them both, but nope. Boop. Dead. 56. Oh, yep, there we are. 56. All right. Who do we got? Oops. No, we got to go after First Order first because they're gear 12. Who do we want to use against the First Order? Let's do Vader, baby. Vader's gonna go rocket. He's gonna kick a little butt. So yeah, I don't know. That would be dope in my mind. I might write a fanfic. That would be awesome. Shablam and oh no. Hey, don't you hit Pops? Don't you hit Grandpa? What you thinking? This is not how you respect your elders. Uh-oh. This is not good. Hey. None of that. I hope he just kills himself with all of these. This was bad. Look at him. Look at him go. Ha! You missed. Oh, sucker. I need to... No, I think I just got locked in a loop. He might win. But I'm really hoping that those damage over times add up. Just kill him. Oh, we have to wait 3 minutes. I don't think we'll have to wait 3 minutes. But... Come on, Kylo. Just die already. Like I'm watching the turn meter bar and he's just destroying it. Is it? He's gonna die soon. Like he's gonna get Vader. It's just the matter is like, is he gonna be able to take him out? Like, oh. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Yeah, he's gonna get him soon. Like he's building up that power. Look at that, because he's going into the red further and further. The struggle with blue stacks in the game. I just really want Vader to go again. Oh, he's gone. Garbage sauce. That's what that is. Well, you know what time it is? Let's new teeny this SOB. Oh, Slick Squad. That's what I was going to do. Because why not, baby? New TD! Oh, I just realized that people were still talking. I was like, man, no one's saying anything. But you guys kept talking, and I just realized that I had scrolled up for some reason. Snakes on a plane, too. I am tired of these monkey fried snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. Which is the best way to dub... Did you get it? Nope. Over. Like, I love when they try to, like, make swear words sound like they're not swear words, like in television. And Snakes on a Plane probably did the best job, in my mind. It was just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. All right, let's see... I'm going to bring up... Where are you? There she is. This should work. But yeah. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. Exciting things. Fun things. Oh, I did it again. Trapped in an infinite loop of frozen time. Except she fights back. McDonald's chicken nuggets copycat recipe. I don't think I want to copycat that. I mean, I know my kids do, but like the chicken nugget recipe is disgusting. It is. It's like find roadkill. Put it in a meat blender. Liquefy it into a paste. Well, balls! I'm going to lose again. That's alright. Infest nest. Alright. Let's do this. Let's bring in our empire. This is gonna happen. It's gotta happen, folks. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I do like chicken nuggets, but there's way better chicken nuggets than McDonald's. Like, if 50 Shades of Grey, McDonald's, that's what it is. McDonald's is the 50 Shades of Grey of chicken nuggets. It's an unhealthy relationship with chicken. It's disgusting. All right, who are we going up against? Those folks. Let's do Mandos. I think this will be a good one. Let's just do this. This looks fun. I just think chicken nuggets should taste like chicken. And McDonald's chicken nuggets tend not to. I mean, I don't know your experience with their chicken nuggets, but I'm pretty sure that if you took like an old chicken nugget and then you put like a TNT like wick into it, like a charge, you don't even have to have anything explosive. You could just like the end of that like wick, and as soon as it hits the chicken nuggets, boom, it's a pretty massive explosion. I mean, I don't know that for fact, but I feel like it works. It is something I absolutely want to try now. I don't know. Maybe I've got an anthill in the back or something. Give that a shot. Let's go, Admiral Radis. Bring up the rebel ships. Let's see. It's these guys. I feel like that's right. I'm just going to go ahead and go in. I feel a little stoned, guys. I'll be honest with you. Do you ever have those days where you wake up and you still feel asleep? It's kind of where I'm at now. Like, I wonder if this is all a dream. Maybe it's all a dream and we're in the Matrix. So yeah, it's all very possible. Now, I'm curious, did anyone actually get Zori Bliss, unlocked? Anyone spend any crystals to unlock her? I'm tempted, but, it's gambling, right? And when it comes to this game, I'm way more of a grinder than a gambler, I'm kind of grinding out the rent kind of a thing with this game. And so I could spend the crystals to get Zori, but I don't want to buy that many vaults, right? And it's not worth it. Now, I will say Zori is the only resistance character I don't have, but if Zori's coming, so too is other resistance characters. So too are more characters for the resistance. I think the Zori Bliss is the first wave of the next Galactic Legend. And even though I said that Babu Frick was probably going to be the next Galactic Legend in Swaga, I don't actually believe that. I do think that this is going to lead to a Goggle Eyes lady, Maz Kanata, right? I think we're going to get a Maz Kanata. Now, will she be dark side? I don't think so. I think she'll be light side. Now maybe Maz won't be, I don't know, the legendary character. I feel like she could be. I feel like she probably should be. But if Hondo is just a marquee character, who knows? But I feel like Maz should be. I She should be the galactic legend. Now, will she be? I don't know. It could be like General Organa. You know, it's like Leia in that blue dress. And then she dies and goes all, mummified and does the Force Mary Poppins thing back to the ship. I think that would work, but I don't know. Let's see. Who are we looking at? We're looking at the finalizer and home one. What was that? Jedi Links? I think I got a thumbs up. Jedi Links, thank you for the follow. I need to start posting more YouTube videos. It's been a hot minute since I've done it. I'm really excited about where Bad Batch is going. Without giving any spoilers, and especially in chat. This last week's episode. This last week's episode was awesome. That was amazing. Big fan. Slade 1, let's see. Oh yeah, I was like, wait a second, what am I doing? Big fan. I am very curious. So one of the things I'm actually really curious about is the Bad Batch doesn't end before Mando starts. And so Mando starts towards the end of Bad Batch. And so I'm really wondering if there's going to be some overlap context-wise. Will something be said or done in the Bad Batch that connects to the Mando? And I'm not so sure that it won't. Like, I think that it very well might. And so I'm pretty excited actually about that. And like, this is the first time I've been kind of like excited about Star Wars for a while. Like, I've kind of just enjoyed it. Like, there's definitely things I'm like, all right, that's fine, whatever. It's Star Wars, yay! And like, you're happy with like the stuff. I loved Andor. Andor was great. And like the first two episodes of Bad Batch, I'm like, all right, fine, these are pretty good. Fine, I like them. They were like, all right, I liked them. But man, this last one, and again, no spoilers. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was so good. Loved it. Yeah. I'm actually like legit excited about where this is going. And so, cautiously optimistic. Cautiously, But man, I'm pretty stoked. I've been going back and I've been reading some of the books. I'm gonna do some of the old books here. Let's get rid of Biggs real quick. But like, I don't know. This year I'm gonna spend. Yeah, I'm very much enjoying the character building of Crosshair. Very much enjoying the character building of Crosshair. So last year I read, and when I say read, I mean I listened to. Like today I'm gonna go out and I've got some leaves to rake now that the snow has melted. I should have done it beforehand, but I didn't. So I'm gonna rake up some leaves, and as I do, I'm listening to a book, and so like that's kind of like how I get so many books in. I just put my headphones in and listen while I'm doing like household chores or driving or whatever. And so I'm listening to a book now. I got 65 books in last year, And I was trying to do a project that would have gotten me like $50 in book credit at this local bookstore, which would have been awesome. I would have absolutely freaking loved it. But I mean, it didn't happen. And it didn't happen because I was so focused on reading books that I wasn't interested in, because it was for the book challenge and I didn't start it soon enough. I had gotten down out of like 40 books that they wanted me to read. I was able to like get all of the books that I wanted with whatever, you know. I was able to finagle it, and I got down to like 3. And I was just like, I can't do this. This is just, I can't do it. And so I kind of stopped. But like, the reason I bring that up is because I got so many books in. And one of the things that I'm going to do this year is I'm only going to focus on books that I really want to read. There might be a few here and there that I'm like, I'll read those. Let me do this real quick. I'm glad that the stream is over. This is where my factions are. I've got to Finnick Sham. So I used Finnick already, and so I can't do that. Let's do this. Let's bring in some Sith. I don't think that I'm gonna get this, but I absolutely want to get Let's take him out, put him in. Take him out, put him in. Perfect. Like I absolutely want to get some books read, but one of the things I want to do is I want to go back and read some of the books that I feel like that I've missed, you know. Like I do want to read The High Republic. It's not my favorite. I'll be 100% honest, but I do like going in and reading High Republic stuff because it's fun. It's nice to have some Star Wars to connect to, you know. It's like you can only reread books so many times before they start to get a little stale. And I'll be honest, like I've read so much of the canon so often, and it's like I need new material, you know. Let's do this here. And so like I'm going to go back and I'm going to reread a bunch of stuff. I want to get caught up on the comics because as far as like new canon goes, the comics are kind of like where it's at, you know? Like the comics are the ones that are producing like the best content, you know? And that's kind of, I don't know. That's kind of like what I'm curious about. Now there are a lot of books that are coming out this year that I'm really excited about. Jedi Links, you say, is the third sister good? Are you referring to like in the game is she good, or like in canon is she gonna end up being a good guy? Because in canon, I don't think she's gonna end up being a good guy. I think she's gonna end up being, I mean, she could turn. You know, she could turn to the light side, absolutely. In fact, as a fallen Jedi who is, you know, maybe redeemed, she could. I don't necessarily care for her story arc, but you know, it's still possible. I don't know as far as the quality of the third sister. I do know the Grand Inquisitor is pretty good. And he's one that's needed for this whole battle. And so like, I don't know, he's one that I'm debating on going after. I just haven't decided how much time and effort I'm going to spend on the Inquisitors. I'll explain my dilemma here in a moment. Electric Spaghetti! I do love that ability. Alright. Now it says preload. Perfect. We won't get the star. I mean, we'll get it next time. But so yeah, this is where we're at. We're at 18 of 54. We didn't get any stars in this round. It was nothing but preloads. Look at how close that is. That is insane. Like, that's so, I mean, that's just good. And they did, oh no, that was the Thursday. I'm looking at the wrong one. Like, that is crazy. Oh, I just love it. But no, I don't have the Inquisitors yet. Let me show you what I'm dealing with. So I am an end game player. I'm aquatic, which means I am a whale of sorts. I don't know. I mean, over the course of the life, I'm definitely whale adjacent. But like, I don't know. Like, I probably could have spent more. I definitely know there's people who spent more on this game. But this is where I'm at, right? So I got Barisafi. I was looking at characters specifically that helped me get through the Rancor challenge raid, right? And if you just look at like all of my characters, like I've got a bunch of great characters who work together. There's a lot of setup, but now my team, my group, we're doing the Rancor challenge raid pretty quickly, you know. We're doing it really well actually, and so like I'm not getting the highest that I need to, and I also don't need to spend a ton of time gearing up characters for, I don't know, for the Rancor raid, because now I need to be focusing more on other areas of the game, right? And so I am getting Barisafi. She'll be Relic 5. She'll eventually. But then I've got a couple of these characters, like, for example, the Phoenix Squad. Phoenix is really easy to gear up to Relic 12, right? In Relic 12, they're as hard or as challenging as any other, right? They're pretty straightforward. But Iden Versio, right? I look at Iden, and she needs a bunch of these cryotechs, right? Is she the most that is needed for the cryotechs? No, she's not. But then I've got some of these older characters. I mean, Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum, Savage Opress, Shore Trooper. Like, all of these characters are characters that don't need cryotechs. Are they the best characters in the game? No, they're not. But when it comes to, you know, gearing characters up, like, they're going to be easier characters. Savage Opress is a good character that I have just never spent time on. Like, in fact, he doesn't even have his Zeta, right? Could he? Yeah, absolutely, because I have a bunch of them. But, you know, Savage has got a pretty good Grand Arena Omicron. Is that something that I want to continue? Like, and so this is where I'm at. I've got to look at the characters that I have left. Now, clearly, I'm going to try and get my characters to star level, like a higher star level. But all of these new characters have cryotechs. And so what I think that I might do is actually go back, get some of these other characters that don't need the cryotechs, or at least don't need as many, right? Like Phoenix Crew don't need as many. Kira doesn't need as many, right? Like, I can get them up to at least gear 12, right? And then I can actually start working on other characters. And all of that while I'm leveling up the new characters. Now, I've been frustrated because this is kind of where I'm at. Like, I've got the Bad Batch, and Echo, he's my last to get to 7-star. But then it's a matter of cryotechs. Now, they've said that they were going to make it a little easier to get cryotechs. And if that's the case, I'm kind of down. You know, I'm kind of wanting to do that. Now, I don't know. I like Iden. Iden's awesome. But it's one of those things that it's like, cryotechs. Do I want to spend the cryotechs? And right now, I don't. I just don't. Because there's so many. But one thing I have been doing, and part of the reason why I did this, if you've noticed my my profundity, not 7-star, and it's because I suck at the event. I have to replay it and replay it and replay it. Now, yeah, it's a terrible drop rate. And so what I want to do is I want to get like my next major goal is to be able to get the profundity to at least 6-star. So that's 5 more. So it's 1 normal go and then 4 additional refreshes. And so, like I said, I did get spent a little bit. I bought a vault, during the Christmas break, and it's lasted me a couple of weeks so far, right? I'm doing refreshes on all energies, but only the cheapest refresh, right? And so what that's doing is it's allowing me to really set up how I want to proceed. Now, what it's also going to allow me to do, and this is something that I haven't spent much time on, is this. I need to spend a lot more time on mods. Like these empty characters, these empty mod slots, that's wrong, especially considering every mod slot that's taken will help my team, will push my team a little further when it comes to these territory battles. I'm not spending a ton of time on Omicron or Datacrons. And I'm not even working on something in the journey guide. Now, to guide me, it might not be a bad idea to kind of choose something. But there's nothing here that I really, really want. Vader is my last character, my last galactic legend to unlock. And there are characters on this list. I'll go ahead and just hit journey guide to begin. Because there are characters on this list that I do want to get up. So Count Dooku, Zam Wessel. I mean, Zam's got the Omicron, so might as well bring her to 7-star. Count Dooku's pretty solid, might as well. Same thing with General Skywalker. Newt, fine, whatever. Grand Moff Tarkin, fine, whatever. The Bad Batch, absolutely. But really, my next major goal are one of these 2 characters. You know, Afra, I absolutely want, but right now, the stuff's not farmable. And I'm not going to spend crystals trying to unlock these characters. With the Grand Inquisitor, my Inquisitors aren't even 7-starred yet. And so I don't want to jump the gun on this. And so I could hoard, which is a function, which is something that people can do, but in my mind, hoarding doesn't benefit me the most. Having a fluffier bottom does, right? Because it allows me to help my guild in other areas of the game. So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. And so really, what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get some of these older characters in the game up to Relic. If not Relic, just past Gear 12, at least Relic 3. Phoenix team, I'll probably get to Relic 3 because of, or at least the Phoenix team that shows up in the event, right? Because I don't think both Phoenix ships are in the event. And so I think the only one I need to bring up is, well, it's Zeb and Kanan. But I mean, I might as well bring up Chopper. But then I think I'll do Savage Oppress and Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. And then maybe I'll look at some of the Stormtroopers. Now, this Stormtrooper I'm actually thinking might be more useful. Right now he's not, but the Imperial Remnant's gonna be playing a bigger part here in the next little bit. I think we're gonna see more characters from the Imperial Remnant show up, especially as Mandalore, or the Mandalorian spends more time on screen. So anyways, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Like, subscribe, share. Check out the links in the section below if you want to check out the Going Nerdy swag store. I've got some pretty fun merch. Also, be aware that in the section below, I think in both channels, YouTube or Twitter or Twitch, there is a free Audible link. You get 2 free books, 1 month for free. It is dope, my friends. I love Audible, especially when I'm just cleaning or whatever, which I have a lot to do today. This has been Thaddeus. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, my friends, smile.